Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having another disaster battle, this time in Medieval 2 Total War Crusades campaign, and thank you for Justhuman for sending this battle. So I will read the accompanied email to elaborate a bit about the situation. So, I would like to share with you the file I promised from Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms Crusades campaign. This is a save from the Principality of Antioch. The game conditions are almost complete and only 2 Turkish settlements remain to be captured for victory. But the Black Death and the declared jihad on my capital constantly distract me. Furthermore, I was invaded by the Mongols who marched through the desert to Jerusalem, where they turned around and advanced with all their forces directly towards the capital. I intercepted their forces with 3 armies of my own near Damascus. The Knights of Antioch have almost 5,000 men, while the Mongols have around 3,000. Despite the presence of unique hospitaller units and the experience and numbers of the Antiochian forces, the Mongols still win in auto battle as their generals are superior to mine in command. Of course, I could easily surround and defeat the Mongols single-handedly, force them to perish during the castle assault, or lead the battle myself, but I think you and the channel's viewers will be much more interested in watching this large-scale battle between 6 armies and the outcome. For a greater challenge, you begin the battle with the Siege army and Mongolians. However, if this proves too difficult, you can also begin the battle with the other 2 armies, in which case you can also attack the Mongol army of Abaka to call the other 2 Mongol armies into battle. The game difficulty is very hard, with squad size set to maximum. Important advice: keep in mind that in this expansion cavalry is more vulnerable and dies faster in close combat during protracted battles. Prolonged battles or something like that. I don't know. And of course, the climate factor is more pronounced in this campaign than anywhere else. Knightly troops tire very quickly, so conserve your strength during marches. I wish you a successful battle. Thank you. So, the Mongols clearly do have really good generals.
If you want help using a scroll,
I don't want help.
Then click the question. Your generals can...
Yeah, we don't want any help at all. So, experienced troops, lot of missile units. Same here. And here, pretty much identical armies. What do we have as reinforcements? I cannot see. So let's take control of all of the forces and let's get going.
Take up arms and march to... Units, await my order!
So basically, we know that the reinforcements are coming from that side. We need to take that into consideration. Let's try to take that small elevation ahead. What do we have still in here? You two. Okay. But I think cavalry, if they move fast, they can get some nice results done. The new mangonels head over there. Infantry screen ahead of them. Crossbows over there. You two there as well. So cavalry, try to catch those. Catch.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Okay, it seems you guys are taking quite a beating at the moment. Not sure I want you guys to begin to fire, perhaps. Well, perhaps. Let's see how it goes. And you shouldn't be the ones leading the charge over there. Do we have spearmen? We have some enemies at our rear. How can that be? Uh-oh.
The enemy general lies dead.
Great.
Good. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Okay, you guys forwards.
Lord have mercy. We have lost half of our men.
Okay, and we need you guys here as well. So, all infantry is hopefully doing something useful. Okay, we are getting some of the enemies routing already. That's good news. And when can we expect first of our reinforcements to come? think
half the enemy
now
forces
you
remain.
guys just cease fire.
Only intervention by Almighty God or
Hey.
military genius can bring us victory.
Stop
from
that.
this debacle.
Okay, reinforcements coming. Okay, cavalry. What's left of you in any case? Do what must be done.
Only
And
intervention by Almighty God
You.
or military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
position yourselves so that we can begin to hit one of the new enemy armies. Okay, great. So have we routed almost one of the enemies? Okay, I guess we don't want you guys to get over there too eagerly. So we have some scraps left. Let's use these farms as a cover. We need to bring you here. And then we need to wait for you guys to enter the battlefield. Okay.
Our cowardly foe runs. We must push our advantage.
So now it's looking quite promising, actually. Okay, you crossbow guys, get over here. You cavalry guys, get over here. So it would seem that the enemies are coming at us. Or they're not. Or perhaps they are. Yeah, they are. Okay, time for you guys to stop and start firing. Let's pull you guys a bit more in. Oh, that was so close. But some casualties inflicted. That's great. Are they actually charging in? Okay. That was... Was that... Trebuchet shot? Just really bad mangonel shot. Okay, now... Okay, some casualties inflicted. That's always something. Now we actually need to get rid of some of the friendly troops. because we do want to have more reinforcements in the field. Okay, that was good. Just wondering if this guy dies, do we get a heavy morale penalty? Perhaps we should bring him over there. Okay, perhaps we could hit that Mongol infantry. Could we catch some other units by surprise? I mean, we need to get these reinforcements to the field a bit faster.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, that was great. Should actually charge those.
Pray something
Mongol
changes in
foot
the course of
archers
battle,
instead.
for defeat seems almost certain.
And these guys have nowhere to run at the moment. So there is that. So perhaps some casualties can be inflicted. Could we catch them? Let's give it a shot. Well, at least some of them. Let's bring you back over there. No, not you, actually. You stay here and blow the horn. You'll be the whistleblower. Okay, not looking good.
Only intervention by Almighty God or a military genius can bring us victory from this debacle.
Where is the enemy general? Okay, I guess you are safe for the moment.
Only half the enemy
And
force remains.
perhaps we can now have some semblance of order for the battle. And of course they have depleted quite a bit of their forces thus far. So you and you infantry get over there, while you cavalry continue to do what you do the best over there, along with you. So you can begin to fire over there. Okay, how about you begin to fire? Hey, and is it so that we are about to get our own... Actually, we want to hit these. And we want all of you to hit that. And we actually want you over here as well. Yeah, hopefully you cavalry hotshots.
The enemy general lies.
Great!
Good riddance to that Saracen death dog. Praise death will break his men's resolve.
And we have some extra muscle coming over here. Well, how do you like the tables turned? At least a bit and for a while. Okay, you infantry guys get over there. And I think we want to advance with you. And what's great about this situation over here is that...
Battle seems to be swinging in our favor.
Oh,
From such
well that's
tidings, there's
quite
victory
something
emerged.
already. And you actually need to run. And you can begin to fire at least at something. More heavy lancers, okay, that's bad. But at least the infantry, it's taking quite a beating, yeah. So actually I think I want you guys to get into position to begin to harass. One of the resources we can use is stamina, and I think we should do that. So how are you guys holding up? Not that great. Hopefully you can inflict some damage over there. You are doing great. It seems our cavalry is routing, so... Oh, Marshal of... Okay, well that's bad. Then there is the last enemy general, so... We will keep firing for as long as we can. There is the bodyguard. Hit that bodyguard. Take him down, take him down, take him down. charge at the infantry. Okay. That's a shame, and we didn't really take that many of the bodyguards down either. Well, such is life.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Yeah, seems so. Most of our army is fleeing. The battle is very much in our favor. Yeah, clearly. But I think that they are becoming actually quite tired at this pace. So, okay, we have 1 unit of infantry. Let's put you in the front, you over there, you here as well, then cavalry. Here you will be among the cavalry as well, you stay put over here. And let them waste their arrows. Okay, they did take some damage. That's good. And it seems we are pulling the enemy.
If we continue like this, we will
This
smash
way.
the enemy.
We don't really need to care about that anymore. Now it's time to go and start harassing those heavy lancers. At the moment, I think they unfortunately are the biggest threat to us. So did you take care of him? Yes, you did. Great. Are you tired a bit? That would be a shame, really. More heavy cavalry coming. And there is the bodyguard as well. If you can fire at them, that would be great as well. Of course, now that they do have only limited amount of cavalry over here, perhaps we should try to press our point. Let's try to snipe the bodyguard. Nice to have fresh troops against rather exhausted ones. Guess we could spare 2 of you over there. Oh, that's a shame. Really.
Our men have slain the Saracen general.
Great.
Now we must send these men running back. Our men are winning the battle.
So I think one of the key objectives here was to wipe out the enemy general.
The enemy is badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
I think a bit more than half at this point.
The enemy flees the battle. Run down those worthless peasants.
That's the plan. So we still have someone straggling behind. Wow. They did put up a good fight. Okay, and that's it.
Which only belongs
So I think that was quite nice victory after all. It looked rather bad because even though we had more men, our men got deployed a bit later. So not too many enemies remaining. We have one army practically intact. That's great. And about our units, Knights of Antioch, yeah, I think cavalry was clearly the king over here. Though those crossbows did quite some nice damage to enemy generals, but overall, Knights of Antioch, 300 casualties inflicted, Marshal of the Hospitallers, 300 inflicted, etc., etc. And of course, the earlier armies tired the rest of the remaining enemy armies, and that was kind of, I think, essential for the victory here. But that was a nice challenge battle, I have to admit. We lost one of our generals, but I think the Mongols got the worse end of the trade. So we have, this army has something left, this also, and this is practically intact, ready to fight another battle. But yeah, if you want to send your own disaster battle or disaster campaign to me, feel free to do so. The email address is QualityOldGames@gmail.com. And thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. And if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. And very special thanks to existing channel members, Napoleon Complex, Kosakusar, Mark Anthony, Blue Eye Wolf, Grant Robinson. Your support is greatly treasured. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.